Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. My name is Don from the YouTube channel, The Bitter Car Guy. If you're new to the channel, welcome. If you've been to the channel before, welcome back. I appreciate your support. Today we're talking Porsches. I am in the Porsche paddock at the Caffeine and Octane car show here in Georgia, and I'll be talking to Porsche owners, trying to figure out what to look for when you're buying a Porsche, should you buy a Porsche, and everything Porsche. So let's go talk to Bill Edwards. He is a member of the Porsche Club of America. This guy is an encyclopedia on all things Porsches. And let's pick his brain, find out what kind of Porsches he's had, and just look at his car, and then we'll also look at the other Porsches in here. Let's get into it.
So I used to drive muscle cars when I was a teenager in the early 20s. And then I took a muscle car to Germany. And it was like a duck out of water. And so I had one over there with 400 cubic inches and all that good stuff, and it was a mess.
Yeah.
It floated down the highway. It had regular drum brakes.
Yeah.
No rack and pinion steering.
Yeah. When you say highway, Autobahn?
Autobahn, yeah. So if I went above 80, you could watch the gas mileage, the gas gauge move.
Yeah.
And so I said, this is nuts.
Yeah.
So I'd always wanted a Porsche when I was a teenager because I had a Volkswagen. And they had speedsters in there and 356s. That was the new one.
Yeah, yeah. The 356 is the Roadster.
Bathtub?
Yeah, bathtub.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So when I said, you know, I'm selling this thing, and that's what I'm going to buy, a Porsche 911.
Yeah.
I couldn't afford it,
Yeah.
but being a math major, I figured it out. So I got a 911T. And once I drove that thing and slammed on the brakes to test it out, I said, this is a car like no other.
Yeah, yeah.
And we drove that thing all over Europe. We
Yeah.
took it to Monte Carlo.
Yeah.
Took it to we didn't take it to Nürburgring because I hadn't bought it yet.
Yeah.
We went to Nürburgring.
Yeah.
Took it down to Spain. All those places.
Yeah.
And there was no car like it.
So you were
Disc
hooked.
brakes, you could slam on disc brakes and man, that son of a gun would just squat.
Yeah, yeah.
It was air cooled, so it made a loud whine when it was wound up.
Yeah, yeah.
And it just had all the technology built into it.
Yeah.
It made feel safer.
Yeah.
Faster you went, the lower it got. So once you drive one and have it for about a year, it gets in your blood, and you just, there's no other car that compares to it.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get a Mustang, a Corvette, but it just doesn't handle it. See, a Porsche is engineered for racing, modified for street use.
Yes.
All these other guys, it's designed for street use, and they get the modifications.
Yeah.
It's that way. But now, how are you going to beat the Porsche engineers?
Yeah.
I mean,
so what's your Porsche history? You started off with a 911T.
Yeah.
And then what happened? Did you buy it?
I owned it in Europe.
Yeah.
And we exited out of the Army.
Yeah.
Came back to the United States. About 2 years before I got ready to retire, I started looking at Porsches again.
Yeah.
And I was talking to a financial planner.
Yeah.
And he said, so what are you waiting on? And I said, well, I'm worried about like taxes and can I afford it and all that good stuff. He said, well, go buy it today. You're good.
And so you bought it. So that's the black 991?
Yeah, 0.1. Well, if you're going to buy one, I recommend people look for a CPO car.
Okay.
Or buy one from a PCA member because they take meticulous care, maintenance of their cars.
Okay.
And I would certainly recommend that.
Okay.
Because that's where you're going to find.
Pretty, isn't it?
The other thing is, you might, a lot of people shop Porsches based on mileage,
Yeah.
which are newbies.
Yeah.
Porsche, if you get one with extremely low mileage that's aged, you're going to have a maintenance headache because they're meant to be driven.
Is it one of the, like an Italian? It needs to be driven. You leave it sitting, things start to fall apart, rubber hoses start to degrade, so you got to drive the car.
You got it. So if you get one that's say 70, 80,000, 90,000 miles for 68,000, you're good to go. Generally, just look at the features, options, because the base price is about 109, 110. What drives the price is the options.
It's the options.
And the most options people go for is a sport exhaust.
Yes.
Get that first. You can look at types of interior.
Yes.
That one is all leather.
Yeah.
And when I say all leather, I'm talking about all leather.
So leather on the dash, leather on the door cards, leather wherever.
Well, there are a few places where it is plastic that matches. But
this guy's coming out.
They do have you know, the ones that don't have all leather have a mixture of a material that's similar. I forgot what it's called, but then they have Alcantara. Alcantara steering wheel, and it wears because it's Italy. And Corvettes use it too, and others use it, but I'm not a fan of it.
If you don't wear like driving gloves, then it starts to matter.
Yeah, but you're sitting in Alcantara on the centers.
Yes.
So look for sport exhaust. Another thing people look at is 14-way, 7-way seats. At first I didn't care about it. But that thing's got 18-way seats.
You can find a comfortable spot no matter how you sit.
Yes, and it's got the side grips on it, like
you got the bolsters.
Like not only there, but all of them have that. But it's the side grips that keeps you doing this,
sliding around.
And that's not a big option. Most people get 14-way or 7, which is fine. PDK is most often because about 95% of the cars that are built are PDK.
What's the 990 manual? The first one? The 990, was that manual?
911T? Oh yeah, it was all manual. 4-speed.
911T, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
PDK is faster on get up and go, but manual is a lot more fun. The other thing to look for is Sport Chrono. People like that.
The little watch on the dash.
The watch on the dash comes with it, and then they've got PSM. That's somewhat standard.
What do you think about those? The Caymans, the mid-engine Porsches?
That was the first car I was going to buy. I was going to buy that one. See, it's got dual exhaust, so that's sport exhaust. You see the single pipe out of the 718? It's not sport exhaust. But 718s are a lot of fun, and they are quick. Absolutely quick. I was going to buy one of those until I stumbled into this one. At a dealership, they had a big party. We went over there, and I was used to driving a Honda S2000, which is a lot of fun.
So you like small, sporty cars, I guess.
Fast
cars. And
that son of a gun right there, do 190. I have had it up to 150 on a runway.
Let's walk over to it. And talk me through some of the features.
The faster it goes, the lower it gets to the ground.
The more stable it gets as well?
No, it's as stable at 70 as it is at 150. I promise you.
Wow.
People can't picture that. Oh, and then when you mash the brakes at 150, it just sits.
Okay, so this is a 2012 991.1. And rear-wheel drive.
Oh, they're all rear-wheel drive.
Is this 3.7 engine or what engine?
3.8 liter.
3.8 liter. Naturally aspirated.
400 horsepower.
Naturally aspirated. No
turbos. Because it's an S, it's got 400 horsepower.
400 horsepower.
And some of the other things come standard with an S. But you can get a base. There's some base Porsches around here that are really nice. Just depends on how much you want to spend.
So I see paddle shifters, so that means you got PDK.
All of them got. All the PDK have paddle shifters. And then you got a sport mode, sport plus. So I do launch control once in a green moon. I thought I'd never like that. Now still, it's not an option. It's just like a drag race. You just floorboard it. And it takes off. But the cool thing is it doesn't spin the tires.
It doesn't.
So it is going.
Now I noticed the red accents on the car, red brake calipers.
Now the red calipers are standard on a S.
Okay.
And then on a like a GT4. Well, you could get this one with yellow brakes. Yellow brakes are very pricey.
Yeah,
especially if you repair them. Yellow brakes are all ceramics.
Yeah, ceramics.
They don't have any brake dust.
Yeah, yeah.
But on the track, they're really great.
But tell me about PCA. I see you have a badge on. And,
yeah.
Okay.
That's Porsche Club of America.
Okay.
Porsche Club, period, is the largest car club in the world.
Okay.
Porsche Club of North America is the largest of all of those.
Okay.
In Atlanta, we have 3,550 members.
Wow.
And we add one new member every 3 days.
Okay.
A net gain after the others leave, move away, fail to register, and that kind of thing.
Okay.
We have all sorts of events. We take these cars, line them up, and go to the tail of the dragon. We stay overnight somewhere.
Yeah.
We go to the north towards the mountains.
Yeah.
We go down to the Infantry Museum down in Columbus, Georgia. Mm-hmm. Mainly, we're tours. We also have autocross. That's done at the Atlanta 500 parking lot.
Yeah.
We've got all the electronic laser equipment.
Yeah.
Then we have rallies, which are time and distance. You have a navigator. It's like, how good are you at going from, we have 5 legs. A, B, all of that. The ones with the lowest points wins.
Okay.
So if you get lost, it takes away points because you've lost time.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
So if people want to get in touch with the PCA Club, how do they get in touch with you guys?
Well, I'll give you my card, but if they wanted to join, go to our club is called peachstatepca.org.
Yeah.
Or if you go to pca.org and put in your information, they'll dump you under our club based on your zip code.
Yeah. Okay. I like YouTube, but I'm properly sweating right now. It is hot. But every video has got to end somewhere. So thank you for checking out the video. Please like the video. Consider subscribing to the channel. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.